But yeah, what other narratives y'all got? Izzo, Black Peace
I
that
see
y'all peeping out.
I see Alperen Sengun being propelled to a superstar at this point.
Baby Jokic, baby Jokic.
I think he starts to develop his own wave, just like Sabonis did last year, and become more dominant. I feel like he's going to be scratching a triple double on average, and I think somewhere in the mid 20s as far as points go. I think we may get rid of Jalen Green soon.
What?
Um, it's either we get rid of him or bust. It's either he's gonna come out swinging and we may keep him, we will put him into the flow, or we may trade him off for somebody who I have nobody in
I think
mind,
this
my
is last
person.
year. I think this is last year to prove. I think this is last year to prove.
Yeah,
I don't,
exactly.
I
I believe
don't,
this is player bust. It's he goes and balls out, or they ship him out somewhere. I just don't think that because I think last year he did nice once Sengun went down and propelling the Rockets to compete to even get into the play in. But I just feel like it wasn't enough and it feels a little too late. I feel like you should have had that mindset and that aggressiveness going into the season rather than waiting, rather than Sengun going down and him jumping into the spot. So
I
um
think that did good for him though.
yeah, I think good for his stock personally, but not as far as what the team needed. I feel like we were a play-in team last year. We only missed by a couple games, but I just felt like we were a maybe a number 8 seed, maybe a strong 9. But for us to fight so much, it just was kind of like, why is this even happening regardless of the injuries? We had a semi-deep squad with a great coach, and I feel like yeah, things broke. I think last year was kind of a letdown to a certain extent.
I think
hey,
last
I
year
think,
was fluky though. I think last year was fluky because old boy got hurt. So but we'll see. We'll see this year.
yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to them being a strong playoff team. Let me reverse strong. Strong is top 4. I would say a number 5 or number 6 seed. With the coaching, with the players, with the just everything, man. I feel like we're trending up just with the other Houston franchises right now. So
Yeah. I think we got some dogs. I think the Rockets have some dogs.
I don't think they at the time when like during like the draft when that KE like possibility was on the table or Donovan Mitchell possibly, but I don't think they trade. I don't think Jalen Green gets traded at all.
This is last year to prove, bro. This is like we've been waiting for this nigga to show us
Like
why
what
we
you
drafted
like
him.
what you say when you like what you mean when you say prove? Because like I don't think he's gonna regress at all this year. I think he's gonna like prove to be like who we
That
drafted.
guy. And that's exactly what we need. We need that 1-2 punch out of them.
yes, Jamal Murray and Jokic style. Not the exact same game plan, obviously, but somebody can
Right.
be aggressive on the perimeter and somebody can be more aggressive on the
The
inside
Rockets
with
was really
playmaking.
looking for you to be their Anthony Edwards for real, if we being honest about it. And you ain't proved to be such yet. Yet. But they
You
give you a little bit more time.
he showed potential, high potential, but not quite proving it. I know it seems like the same thing. It's
That
like, but
nigga
we
just
need to
want
see
to boom.
consistency.
Jalen Green just want to boom. He don't
Yeah,
want to.
exactly.
Sometimes it don't seem like he want to play real defense and real X's and O's and real tactical fundamental basketball. Sometimes it seems like he just want to be too flashy, and that don't always win games.
Jalen averaged 19 last year, played all 82 games, and
Mm-mm.
Sengun averaged 21, 9, and 5 with 62, 63 games.
Yeah,
Um,
we need that. We need that 19 to get up to about 25.
Should have been 25. I don't see why it wasn't 25. No, I don't see why it wasn't 23. I'll give you 2 points less. I don't see why it wasn't 23, in my opinion. I don't I don't see any other overly aggressive other shooters on the team.
I would
Aggressive
like
shooters, yes, not overly aggressive.
I would like for Jalen to be obviously like more efficient, you know what I'm saying, with his 19. But yeah, but obviously you want to see him make a jump, possibly, being like an all-star conversation. We make the playoffs, but them being so young, I think it'll be kind of crazy to try to blow that up with them being so you don't even know really how far it could go. I feel like last year was maybe a tease, if anything. I don't think like we know how far they could actually go with considering how young they are.
This the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
This Jalen's third year, right, or fourth?
We're going into his fourth year.
This
Like he was
year.
one and done, came through the G League. Like now, obviously, he wasn't playing for nothing the year before last, so he averaged 22. But you get help, and he averages 19 last year. So it's like
That doesn't even make sense. Well, that's fine. It doesn't make any sense for me that you're averaging lower points with less aggressive. Do you feel like the Rockets have aggressive scorers other than him? Like aggressive attacking scorers
no,
that need to get buckets?
I think what you call it is a great vet who know how to get it, who knows how to get his own buckets. That being Van Fleet, Jalen Green is an aggressive scorer, and then I think Sengun, if maybe like the matchup permits him to like have the advantage, he knows how to score. But like he baby Joker, so he also has that. He also has that type of game where like you could dump the ball down to him in the paint and ask him to make a play, not necessarily score, but just, find a way for other guys to be able to get their own shots. So
we sleeping on Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon don't play for us no more. He didn't play for us like 3
Joe?
years. Exactly. We ain't got no. That's what I'm saying. Like we're spotty with the other shooters on the team and not as consistent, or they don't need to be aggressive.
Reed Shepherd will
Yeah,
be
now we do. But
a strong
it's like,
emergence. Reed Shepherd is like a Steve Nash type of player. He's gonna be able to. We're really gonna be able to phase Fred Van Fleet out. I think they're gonna get in the way of each other. I think Reed Shepherd is gonna be a better shooter, a more consistent shooter. And not to say that Fred Van Fleet isn't a good shooter, because I think he is. But I think this kid, Reed Shepherd, is just going to be better. Has a mid-range game, can shoot the three, and can knock down the free throws at a high clip. I think he has the potential to be a 50, 40, 90 guy. But I see a lot of Steve Nash in his game. A lot of Chris Paul in his game, too.
Y'all think the Rockets are going to have to eventually roll the dice on who they going to decide to like ride off into the sunset with in terms of like the future of the franchise? Or do y'all think they can make it work with all of them? Because like you got the twin, somebody else I'm forgetting. I would consider him an aggressive scorer, but I can't think his name right now.
Cam Whitmore. Some people getting traded.
Yeah. All right, I give that a little bit of grace.